Welcome back to the fire within. In our last episode, we established something foundational. Everything you need to succeed is already inside you. It was placed there before you took your first breath. It is not missing. It has not been taken. It exists. But today, we need to talk about the thing that is covering it, the excuse. Now, I want to be careful here because I know how this lands. When someone says, "Stop making excuses," the reflex is defensiveness. You think, "You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what they did to me. You don't know where I came from." And here is what I want to say to that, gently but directly. You are right. I don't. And it doesn't matter. Not because your experience isn't real, not because your pain isn't valid, but because here is the brutal, liberating truth. Your past is a fact. What you do with it is a choice. Here is what I've studied about excuses. At their core, excuses are not laziness. Excuses are fear in disguise. When a person says, "I can't because of them," what they are really saying, what they are terrified to say out loud, is, "What if I try with everything I have and I still fail?" The excuse protects you from that answer. And it works. It is devastatingly effective at one thing, keeping you safe from the risk of finding out what you're actually made of. But here is the cost. Here is what you are actually paying every single day you choose the comfortable lie over the uncomfortable truth. Every excuse you make is a withdrawal from your future. Every time you say it's because of them, you are handing the controls of your life to someone else. You are putting your destiny in the hands of people who may not even remember your name. Think about that. You are allowing someone who hurt you, someone who let you down, someone who wasn't there when you needed them, to continue governing your life from a distance. They have moved on. They are living their life, and you are still in the courtroom presenting evidence of what they did to a jury that has already left the building. Who is that hurting? Now, I need to draw a distinction that is critical, because I am not talking about minimizing genuine trauma. I am not talking about pretending hardship doesn't exist. Some of you have faced things that would break the average person, real adversity, real injustice, real pain. The question is not whether it happened. The question is, who gets to decide what happens next? Them or you? History is filled, absolutely filled with people who had every reason to stay broken and chose instead to become builders. People who took the rubble of what was done to them and constructed something extraordinary. Not because they weren't hurt, but because they decided that the hurt was not the end of the story. You get to make that decision. Right now, not next year, not when things get better, not when someone apologizes or makes it right. Right now, exactly as you are, with whatever has been done to you, you get to choose the next chapter. But you cannot write it if your pen is in someone else's hand. So here is your assignment before the next episode. One simple, powerful exercise. I want you to write down the top 3 reasons you have told yourself for why you haven't reached your goal. Your real goal, the one you whisper to yourself late at night. Write them down, look at them, and then ask this question, the question that changes everything. If these circumstances were completely removed, what would I do differently? Because whatever you just answered, that is what you can begin doing today. The cage was the cast. You just found the door. Episode 3 is coming, and in it, we talk about the most dangerous words in the human vocabulary. See you there.